So I want to talk today about this crazy idea of what if we could live our life in a way that nothing phases us? Nothing phases us. What does that look like? That means that we are not instantly reacting to anything, that we are living life in faith that God is in control, that God is in us, that we are in God. And I think it really starts from the place of living on the sofa, which is just a representation of just the baseline of peace that we can have in our lives all the time. And that anything outside of the sofa, outside of God's heart, again, is the enemy's territory. So is it even possible that we could really live in this space where we are just on the sofa all the time? And it's definitely a process, but honestly, if I've been doing this for a while now, it's amazing to me how much of my life I can live in peace, and that how often when something happens where I would immediately at first react, be worried, go straight to anger or whatever, I really have a different perspective now. It's like I just retreat into this place of peace first, and then I go to the question of, okay, God, what are you doing here? What's going on? So I could be in just this really challenging conversation with someone that triggers me or has triggered me in the past, but instead it's like not. It's like from this place of peace, I'm like, okay, God, I am choosing just to rest in the comfort of the sofa. And I want to know, so I'm just having this conversation with God during this conversation with this other person, right? Just in my head, I'm like, God, I have no idea what's going on here. I have no idea how to respond to this. I don't know how this is even going to turn out good. And it's amazing to me that when I do that he does. It's like he steps in and he works amazing things that I just can't even imagine. Again, so I'm not triggered. I'm not responding in emotions. I'm just responding from a place of peace and trust that God is working this out. So I'm not perfect. And there are times when I still get triggered and I don't handle things the way that I want to. But I feel like the more that I do this, my brain really does get changed, and I'm not reacting to as many things, that I am responding with God's perspective in it. And it really is an amazing way to live. And I believe that is actually the life, the victorious life that God has for us, and he wants us to live that way. So Father, I just thank you so much for this amazing life that you have for us, and that you desire to show us and grow us into how to first see things from your perspective and trust that you have everything and you can work everything for good. And from that place of peace, then we can walk with you through whatever it is that's in front of us. Thank you for being such a good God.